GameStop. Charge the players. Bullshit. My GameStop rant take 2. In my previous rant, we discussed how my $53 Mario Kart game came in a fucking envelope. And now we're going to discuss pre-ordering. Okay. I will admit I pre-ordered Black Ops 2 only because of the cute little perks you get. Like, I got the poster, and I got to choose between, like, 3 different items. I don't know if I'll get them, but I chose the headset, the Bluetooth headset. Kind of looks like something you wear in a helicopter with a microphone. Probably won't get it, but at any rate, that's what I chose. And I also get, like, exclusive download content of Newtown 2012, I believe. I don't know. At any rate, I don't give a shit. I just want my fucking game, and I want to play my game. I pre-ordered it so that I could get the poster. That was really my intent, you know, the zombie set, the, you know, 2 with the chick holding the head. Anyway, I'll try. I pre-ordered Black Ops 2 from GameStop because, like I said, you get those little perks. But let me discuss with you a little bit about pre-ordering. When you pre-order a game from GameStop, you are ensuring that you are going to have that game available when you go in. And if you're an avid gamer, such as myself, you would go wait in line. In fact, the day that Black Ops is released, my friend Paul and I actually plan on camping out the entire day. I want to be one of the first people in line. Because usually it's the first few people in line who get the perk stuff that you're supposed to get with it. I'll get into that in a minute, but anyway, you pre-order a game, and this is just to let that particular GameStop know how many copies they need to order. Okay, so say 100 people go in, and 100 people drop $5 on this game. They order 100 copies of this game. No more, no less. Now, say for whatever reason you can't get to the midnight release. Okay, maybe you got to work, or you got kids, or you have a life outside of gaming, and you can't get to the midnight release, which means you can't take an entire day to sit in front of a GameStop doing absolutely nothing and waiting for 12 o'clock midnight to be let into the store to actually get your game. And you decide, I'll go the next day. I pre-ordered it, right? My copy should be secure. I will go the next day. Why wait in line at midnight, you know? I've been to a couple midnight releases for games. It's actually pretty cool, but whatever reason you have for not going for the midnight release, you know, whatever, it's valid. You go in the next day, and if somebody goes into that store and says, I want to buy Black Ops 2, okay, say I pre-ordered it, I prepaid for it, and didn't make it to the midnight release, I'm going the next day, but somebody else goes in before me, okay, and says, I want to buy Black Ops 2. They will sell him or her my copy. So that when I go in, I'll have my copy. And they have to call around to other GameStops to see if they have any copies. So a game that I paid for could be sold conceivably to somebody else prior to me being able to get there to pick it up. It has happened more often than not. That's why it's imperative that you be at that midnight release to get your game. If you can wait for the game, like you don't need to pre-order it, you don't need to go to the midnight release, you're not going to get that game for a good week, week and a half. And even if you do get it on the midnight release, you're probably not going to be playing it online for the first few days because of the thousands and thousands and thousands of other people that have that game that want to play it online. But, that being said, the perk stuff, you know, the things that you get when you pre-order a game, the little, you know, trinkets and what have you. My friend was supposed to get an RC car. He pre-ordered, I want to say it was Modern Warfare 2, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember. Anyway, it was one of them. And one of the special items for pre-ordering was if you paid I think it was $130 for the game, you got the RC car. And if you play Modern Warfare, or if you play Black Ops, if you play any of the Call of Duty games, they're the RC cars, and you can actually drive them in the game, and then you can see where you're going, and then you blow them up next to your enemy and it kills them. Anyway, they were actually giving these RC cars, well, they weren't giving them to you, you actually had to buy them, but you paid more for the game, so if your game was like $60, you're paying like another $70 on top of it to get this RC car. But anyway, he paid the extra for the RC car. He wanted the RC car, because that would have been, you know, a cool collector's item to have sitting there, you know. Anyway, he goes in for the midnight release of this game, and they were telling people who paid the $130 for this game that none of the RC car versions were sent to their store. They didn't get them. They would have to contact Activision or Treyarch or somebody else, but they did not receive shipments of them. The reason being is their employees take this stuff. Any time that a game comes out and it has really cool stuff with it, 9 times out of 10 the employees are going to take it. And you as the consumer don't get it. My friend has been fighting since the release of that game to get his RC car and has not gotten his RC car to this day. And the fact is this is what they do. Of course, Activision says, no, we get a limited number. They tell us how many they need. We ship them. They shipped them. The consumers didn't get them because GameStop never received them. However, I've seen people with RC cars, these RC cars for sale on Craigslist, on eBay, places like that. It's like, how did they get them? Like, how did your GameStop get them? But, like, all of them in this area in, like, a 4-state radius did not get them. It doesn't make any sense. So, I pre-ordered Black Ops 2. It is the last game I am officially buying at GameStop. I boycotted them. I have not purchased a game from GameStop for quite some time, and I refuse to. I will go to Newberry Comics, I will go to FYE, I will go to lawn sales, I will go to flea markets, I will go to Craigslist, I will go to eBay, I will go to Amazon. I'm just not ordering my games from GameStop, I'm not buying my games from GameStop, and I am not shopping at GameStop. So after the midnight release of Black Ops 2, which I'm hoping to be able to do a video for, it's on November 11th, I believe, 11/11. I'm hoping to do a short video on that. I will be no longer shopping at GameStop. I don't now, but that'll be the last thing that I purchase from them. I do not think that I will get my headset that I was allowed to pick. I do not believe I will get it. If I do, I will be shocked. I should be able to get the download content of Nuketown 2012 because it's downloadable content. When you go in and you get your game, they print you out your receipt. It should have the code on it because I pre-ordered it. And I registered online for it. So, but I don't know what the next wave of gifts are. They haven't announced anything, so I don't know what the next wave is. Probably a t-shirt or some shit, which I probably won't get that either because the employees take them. At any rate, don't shop at GameStop. It's not worth it. And if, for whatever reason, you need a game, go to Best Buy, go to Walmart, go to Kmart, go to Target, go to FYE, go to, Newberry Comics, go to a place that buys and sells used games. Go to pawn shops. Pawn shops sell video games. Cheap, mad cheap. And pawn shops usually, if you take the game home and it doesn't work, you take it back, trade it in, give them another one. Whatever. But I mean, I think they're selling PS3 games for like $10 at the local pawn shops here. They sell controllers, the wireless controllers. You buy at Gamestop for like $60 used wireless controller. At a pawn shop, you can get one for $20. Okay, it's a no-brainer. If the pawn shop has them, they'll sell them to you. As long as they have one to put with a system that they might have for sale. A lot of people come in, they'll sell their wireless controllers, just the wireless controllers. They give them, you know, $5 for it. Here, give you $5. They turn around, they sell it for $20. They test the stuff, they make sure it works. You got a warranty on it. You know, you have 24 hours to return it. Don't go to GameStop. Don't buy anything from GameStop. And, you know, save yourself the headache. For real. They fucking suck. At any rate, this is the end of part 2 of GameStop rant. I may do another one later on. I haven't really thought about it, but at any rate, hope you enjoyed this one. Comments, questions, everything down below.